Hi and welcome to a short video on SpinDing, and it's just a brief presentation on just part of the affiliate program and the compensation plan. Now before I get started, I just want to make this really clear to everybody. There are no income guarantees. None of these are going to be made or assumed. I'm going to work through some basic models, but that's just to illustrate the compensation plan. There is not an investment. You have to purchase packages. However, you do not need to purchase a package in order to become a SpinDing affiliate. You can register for free, so you can click any of the links that are attached to this video, register for free, and obviously you get the opportunity to have a look in the back office, and more importantly perhaps is look at the full compensation plan and policies, and the details are obviously all there, and it's all very clean and clear and simple for you to understand. Okay, so hopefully that is all nice and clear. Let's move on to the exciting bit, which is how the compensation plan works, in part for the affiliates. Now before I get started, it's really important to understand that what SpinDing have done is they've created what they're calling is a company-wide straight line cycler. And to be honest, the first time that I've seen something like this that actually works. And when I say works, it means that everybody in the company benefits in some manner when a new person joins the company. So this really is a true cycler matrix, call it whatever you want, that is company forced. So no matter who refers, sponsors, recruits, call it whatever you want, bring somebody new into SpinDing, everybody in the company in some shape or form will benefit from that happening. And then from that point, we need to then look at the types of products that they've got. Now there isn't any time to go through this on the video. All I need to explain to you for the benefit of this video is just to let you know that there are 6 products, and each product has a different price tag attached to it and a different set of benefits attached to it. They are Bravo, Delta, Foxtrot, Tango, X-Ray and Zulu. Now whether these are the right names when we launch, I don't know, but these are the names that they have at the moment in the back office. And what I'm going to do is just take you through how the compensation plan works for all of the products, and then obviously you can then scale that up depending on which products or product that you really want to participate in. So like I say, there are 6 product ranges. Now each product will have what's called a straight line cycler attached to them, which means that the first person who buys a Bravo product is the first person in the queue. And then the benefit is that you then have to wait for 4 people to join that queue, and once that happens, then the person at the front then gets a bonus payment, and then they move to the back, and then they wait for other people to join the back of the queue. Now it may sound a little bit unusual, and this is why I need to go through this in some sort of diagram way. So just understand that at the moment we're going to be talking about what we're calling the straight line cycler, and each one of these products will have a single straight line where everybody who buys a Foxtrot or a Delta or a Bravo or any of the others, they will all be in the same line, and they will all be moving along that same line. Okay, so let us assume that this is you. You're at the front of the queue, and like I said, there are 3 people behind you, and it takes a 4th person for the cycler to actually process. So the 4th person comes along and joins that queue. And as you can see now, there is a benefit, there's a payment made, and the process happens. And that process is the person at the front of the queue, which is you now move to the back of the queue, and everybody moves up one. And as you can see, that is what's just happened. So there's you, and there are the 4 people who are new. Now each time you move to the back of the queue, be it a Bravo right through to Zulu, then you'll get a bonus. And that bonus is, after Bravo it's $1, Delta it's $2, $4, $8, $16 and $32 each time you move to the back of the queue in the Zulu program or using the Zulu package. Now that might not sound very much to you, however please bear with me, because over the next few minutes I think I'm going to show you something that's quite exciting about how that whole process works. So as you can see now, you've moved to the back of the queue. The person at the front of the queue is now in what we call the pay position, and then there are 3 people behind there, 3 people who are freshly paid. So we're now waiting for a 4th person, a new 4th person to join this queue. So as you can see, this lady here is going to join the back of the queue, and she will join behind you. And as we know, what happens is that the person at the front, the pay position, moves to the back and everybody else starts to move forward again. And again, as you can see, the pay person's gone to the back, everybody moves forward, and then as you can see, we rejig ourselves. The person here is now in the pay position. This is the first, second and third person who've paid. This is you, and this is the person who's just moved to the back. And again, we now wait for another person to join the back of this queue. So as you can see, every time somebody new joins the company, they are joining the back of the queue. And this will continue. So as you can see, the fourth person joins the back of that queue. The person at the front moves to the back. And as you can see, that will just then continue and continue and cycles through, and so on and so on. So as you can see, every time someone new joins this SpinDing product line, it moves the person at the front to the back and moves everybody along an extra space. And this will continue and continue until eventually you arrive at the front of the queue again. And then once that happens, you're waiting for somebody else to come to the back of the queue, and you then cycle again. Now this could happen an awful lot of times during a day, so they've had to set a limit that you can only cycle a maximum of 10 times every single day. Now it's really important to understand that in order for that to happen, it only needs 40 new people to join that queue for everybody to benefit, which means that it only needs 1,200 people to join every single month for you to be able to cycle 300 times. That's 10 times a day for 30 days. That's 300 times. And it's really important to understand that currently there's 30,000 people already pre-launched for SpinDing. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand that during the course of this first month, if nothing else, you're going to cycle at least 300 times. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. There could be any number of things that may or may not happen during the course of the first month. However, the numbers surely show that you will be cycling 10 times a day for the next 30 days once SpinDing starts to join. And what does that mean financially? Well, depending on which product you've purchased, this is how much you could earn every single day. So with Bravo, it would be $10 a day, Delta $20 a day, Foxtrot $40, Tango $80 a day, X-Ray $160 a day, and Zulu $320 a day. Okay, so they're not numbers that you would automatically get excited about, and I understand that. And even when we factor those down into what would happen in a month, you can see here that with Bravo you'll be making $300 during the month, $600 for Delta, $1,200 for Foxtrot, $2,400, and as you can see, a lot better, or a lot more attractive numbers, if you like, for the X-Ray and the Zulu. But again, this is just in 1 month with those products. Now, what is important that I need to make sure that you're clear with this is that everybody will need to have a Bravo package. If you buy a Delta package, you will need to have a Bravo and a Delta. If you buy a Foxtrot, you will need to have a Bravo, a Delta and a Foxtrot. So as you can see, if you're going to be cycling a number of times, then you're going to have, and you're a Delta, then you're going to be making $900 per month, because you'll have that $600 here plus that $300 here. So the key question that you're probably asking yourselves now is, how much do each of these packages cost? Well, the packages cost $30 for Bravo, $60 for Delta, $120 for Foxtrot, and so on, as you can see, $240 for Tango, $480 for X-Ray, and $960 for Zulu. And as I said, these are monthly costs, these are monthly charges. It's not an investment, you are purchasing a package for a month. And so, like I say, if you're going to go for the Delta, then you would have to buy a Bravo at $30 plus a Delta at $60, so that would be $90 per month. And again, I just want to make sure that you understand this. Each product will have its own straight line cycler. You will need 2 people in order to qualify for each product, so you'll need 2 people to qualify you for Bravo, you'd need 2 people for Delta, and so on and so on. However, each time 4 new members join the company, then you will get a benefit, and that will obviously help you cycle through and obviously earn commissions through that compensation plan. So I've had a really good look at SpinDing. I've spent a long time speaking to Paul Nash, the owner, and I have a recommendation. Now, clearly, this is the best place to be. However, you need to bear in mind that if you were going to be on Zulu, you would need to buy all these packages as well, which comes to about $1,890, which is usually out of reach for the ordinary online entrepreneur or business person. So my recommendation is quite simple. I recommend that you go for the Foxtrot package, which means that you'll need to buy a Bravo, a Delta and a Foxtrot package, which comes to $210. Now, why am I saying this? Well, quite simply, if you just look at the numbers, if we're going to assume that you're going to cycle 10 times a day over the 30 days, you're going to earn $300 for Bravo, $600 for Delta and $1,200 for the Foxtrot, which comes to $2,100 in total at the end of that 30-day period. So as you can see, you've effectively made a huge profit there. And then what would I strongly advise you to do is to then think, right, okay, I'm now going to upgrade to Tango. And so in that case, the following month you would have a Bravo, a Delta, a Foxtrot and a Tango. And guess what? You would then proceed to then cycle through for the rest of the following month, and obviously you would make even more money. And then again upgrade to X-Ray the following month, and then perhaps upgrade to Zulu the following month after that. And once you actually crunch down some of these numbers, you'll realise that there is a considerable amount of money to be made as an affiliate. Now, this is just part one of a 2-part video. This is the compensation plan purely for you with 2 people who are qualifying you. The next part of the video is going to be incredibly exciting, because what happens if the 2 people who are following you also become qualified, and all of a sudden then it gets really exciting. So just to finally wrap up this short video here, my recommendation is register now for free. Grab the link that's at the bottom of this video, register for free, have a real good look around there and start to build your team. My next recommendation is to make sure that you come in as a Foxtrot, which is buying a Bravo, a Delta and a Foxtrot package. And then just get busy. Go find 2 people, show them this video, show them the back office, show them the earnings that are going to be happening in, well, let's say we're launching this Friday coming. So, you know, in a few days time there's going to be a lot of earnings proof that's going to be out there on the internet. So it's very exciting. You are in at the beginning, and then like I say, I strongly advise that you go out there, grab a Foxtrot package and grab a free link now straight away. Take care now, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.